I've even got my fuzzy blanket.
I need a blankie. I'm
I
jealous.
don't know what to do. I'm like blanket obsessed.
Oh my gosh, me too, but my kids throw them on the floor, and it's like an OCD thing for me. Like, it doesn't even matter if I just clean the floor. As soon as it touches it, it's dirty again.
Well, especially that's me with pet hair.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's why I have beef with my blankets touching the floor. We are live, by the way. Hi, hello. I don't know if anybody's joined us yet, but we're just talking about our OCD and things touching the floor.
And blanket.
Did you see the picture I sent you with the blanket that I knit, the big chunky blanket?
I did, and I love it.
I love it
You're
so
gonna
much
have to make
too.
me one day.
I will. I'll make you
I
one and
don't have
send
the
you one.
patience to do it.
Yeah, it really was easy, and I don't know how to actually knit, so I was really surprised. But I love it so much. I'm gonna make me another one too because they got more colors for the
Okay, this is
yarn.
about to be a disaster on live, just so you know.
What are you
So,
doing?
comedy kicks. I have to grab my laptop, and I left it all the way up there.
Oh, I'm being abandoned. It's only been 3 seconds. Gosh.
I know, I know. Well, no, you're not being abandoned, but I might knock the camera over. You never know what she's gonna get in this shot.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
goodness. Hello. Hello.
Oh, you said way over there? I thought you were leaving the room.
No, like up there. Like I had to stand up because it's on that shelf in your little closet thing. And I had
Oh,
to move the camera, which you saw it fall earlier.
I did. I did
You
see it
could have
fall
gotten
earlier.
a booby crotch shot for all I know.
Well, we didn't. It turned out chaos free.
Yay!
Yay!
I
Mission
mean, that's
accomplished.
odd for us to have
I
something
know.
chaos free.
I know. Look at us. We're
But
winning.
everybody, welcome to our plotcast.
We're the Plot Goblins. Come be a goblin with us. Chaos, mayhem, and books, baby.
Yes, yes. And speaking of books, this is going to be our official book draw for the book club.
Ooh.
So excited to see what you've picked, girl. I can't even.
Yes.
But I've got to
So.
get it logged in so I can see our studio too to see the chats.
Oh, yep. So,
So
quick
give me like
update
two
while she's
seconds.
doing that. Today we each picked out 3 books that we've already read that we're going to talk about, and 3 books that we want to read that's on our TBR. And then I also got this in the mail today. And I probably ordered it. It's probably a pre-order from a year ago, but I have no idea what's in there. So we're going to find out together.
Well, let's do it now. I want to know what's in the bag.
Okay. So,
What's in the box?
what's in the box? So one of my favorite things to do is pre-order books, like as soon as they go for pre-order, so that I get random book mail throughout the year and I don't know what it is. So
It's
let's
so
see.
lovely. It's like Christmas year round.
I know, because you forget about it. Like I got a notification that hold on, can't talk. Something shipped, and I was like, oh, I don't remember ordering anything, and then it got here, and I was like, ooh, it's a book. So done on a drum roll.
Oh, I'm not good at like doing my R's.
I don't know, with the noise canceling, I don't even know if you can hear me tapping my desk.
No.
Oh, it's the back! That doesn't tell me
Flip it
anything!
over. Flip it over. Oh, ooh.
Oh! Hey!
That's a pretty one.
So
And
this
she's
is
thick.
pretty funny because it's another book to this one that we're already going to be talking about today.
So funny.
I think this is like the 5th book in this series.
Figures.
Yep, I think so. Let's see.
Oh, hang on. We have some people.
Already? Hi, people!
I know. I just can't manage to click to like get into our live to find the people in the chat and like start commenting back or calling them out. Here we go. I'm finding it now. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm like
okay.
inept today. Let's see who the people are.
The Shadow Duet, book 2. So what are the other books that I have?
I don't know.
I don't know. I have 3 of these already, but I have 3 different ones. Okay, so I have the Serpent and the Wings of Night. I have the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. I have the Songbird and the Heart of Stone. Shoot, what's the? I know I have another one of these. I wonder, maybe I have the.
MMJR 1OK. Hello
Hi, MM
again.
Junior. Okay, one. Welcome back.
Patiently waiting. Hello again, and we got some drum rolls. I'm just
Woo.
not on it in time.
Yay! Yeah,
You got me
we took a minute.
covered.
So, I guess this is the book that just came out. This was a pre-order that I ordered, God knows when, that I got today. And I have 3 of these books, so I'm trying to figure out, maybe I have the hardcover edition of this one too. Maybe I have 2 of these. I'm gonna have to check my shelf now. Anybody know all the books in the Chrononyaxia series? Which one?
Hold on, I can find that out for us. Let's see.
Ooh, yeah, let's
As
see.
your little tech backup over here. You said Crown of Nyaxia?
Yes.
It would help if I could spell. There we go. 6-book series. Nightborn Duet, Shadowborn Duet, and Bloodborne Duet.
What's the first book in the Bloodborne duet?
First book in Bloodborne is 6 Scorched Roses.
Okay, so that's the other one that I have.
I can't say that very well.
That's okay.
And then it's Slaying the Vampire Conqueror.
I don't have that one. So.
Oh wait, here we go. Here's a better lineup. Number 1, Serpent in the Wings of Night, Ashes in the Star-Cursed King, 6 Scorched Roses, The Songbird and the Heart of Stone, The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk, The Lion and the Deathless Dark.
Okay.
Which one did you get?
I got The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk.
Book 5.
So it says book 4. Book 3 should be The Songbird and the Heart of Stone. That should be right.
Never. Oh, that's the publication order, so I could totally be wrong.
Yeah, because this is book 2 of The Songbird and the Heart of Stone is book 1 of the Shadowborn duet, and then The Serpent and the Night Wings and The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King are 1 and 2 of whatever series title you just said, the Nightborn duet.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so I guess I can go first.
Let me hear the blurb.
Okay. Oh,
go.
You're gonna make me read in public?
Are there spoilers? There better not be spoilers.
Okay, so what I was gonna say, this is book 2, so this is book 1 and 2, and they follow a different FMC and MMC, and then for this series we switch to his best friend Mish. So then we follow her in book 1 and 2 for this one, which I'm really excited for that story. And since we're doing this, and before I do the back blurb, I'm going to go ahead and talk about one of my reads that I brought with me. I love this book so much. My sister actually is the one, she called me, and she's like, hey, have you read this book? You got to read it, because me and her talk books all the time. And so I went and bought it like right then, because she's like, hurry up, I need you to read it so we could talk about it. And then I read it while I was traveling for work, and I loved it. I mean, you have heartbreak, you have trials. Gosh, the ending of this book, though, it killed me. It killed me. This is the book I told you about, the one. This is the one. So we follow.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah, so we follow our human, and it's vampire. She's raised by vampire daddy. She enters in these trials because she wants to win the trials so she can be turned vampire. That's the gist of it. I won't say anything more because anything more will give it away. But they did such an amazing job with this book. You're gonna love it. Our MMC, his name is Rain. I never remember FMC's names because I guess I don't care about them as much. Araya is the FMC. It's on the back of the book. I'm
dying.
I mean,
we don't remember the women. Pro women, but we only remember
if you have okay, so I made the review at Emmy Gale's The Sacrificial Lamb, and I was like, I actually like her FMC, which is high praise because most of the time I just have to read it through them, like not because I love the FMC. It's so hard to do a really good FMC.
It is, though,
It
and
is.
not
It
have
really
them turn
is.
out whiny and
Yes.
obnoxious.
Yeah, exactly. So, um, MMCs I'm there for, but I don't always love the FMC. I'm not gonna lie. So the second book to this, which was the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, they did not. They butchered it. Like this. I
This is the
love
one.
this book so much, and then they just the second one just wasn't it. Like they had such a strong start, and they that book had potential to be so amazing, um, and they just missed the mark. Sorry, Carissa. Like I love your books, and I'm so excited for this one, but your second book. Come on, why'd you have to do that to them?
At the
Um,
same time, Carissa, we would love to have you on. We want to know all the things. Like,
yeah,
why did
let me
you do
ask
this?
you. I need to ask you
Like,
about your second book.
we
I
need to
need to
ask. So
know.
if you get picked for the book of this month, you definitely need to come on. If you're not picked, you need to go on with Elle without me present until I can read and catch up, so that y'all can just have a private chit chat about that book,
I
because we
would
need
love
to
a
know.
private chit chat. Carissa, if you see this, I'm up for a private chit chat. I love this book. We need to talk about book 2 though, girl.
And I
Um,
promise I will read them as quick as possible if you agree to do so. I will do all the things.
so now this series we move on. So we actually have our MMC's like best friend growing up sister type deal. And I am so excited for her story. I loved her in the first 2 books. I actually haven't started the second series yet. I have the other one sitting on my shelf, but I am so excited for it. I don't have the other back blurb to read, but ultimately she's kidnapped, forced to go to the underworld with this guy who's supposed to hate her, and obviously they become a thing. But
All the good parts.
yes, she is like part of the like sun god religion. I'm probably butchering that. But she's gonna have to choose between her like religious god figure and betraying her new man. Um, and then that brings us to this book, which I will read the back blurb. And yeah, Niche made the ultimate sacrifice to save those she loves. Oh no! What if it is a spoiler? I can't read it. I can't. I can't read it. What if it
No,
tells me what's
you
gonna
can't.
happen? I'm scared
You
now.
can't.
Just kidding. I'm out.
No.
I'm out.
No, don't read it. La, 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 la.
I didn't hear anything. If I had the other book, I'd read the book 1
Yep, nope,
back
we're
blurb.
done. We're
But
going to
no,
cut
now I'm
you off.
scared. All right, your turn.
If
You go.
anybody's read it, either of them, any of them in that series, comment,
Let
give
us
us a
know.
like,
What did you think
subscribe.
of book 2?
I don't know. What am I supposed to say on these things?
If you read book 1, let me know what you thought about that one. And then if you read book 2, I really want to know what you thought about that one.
And that may or may not end up being the topic of discussion for this upcoming month.
Ooh.
And if you are Junior or JR, I don't know how you want me to refer
I'm calling
to
you
so.
Junior OK1. Because that's what
Okay.
I've been calling you all week.
I'm just going to call you Junior because I don't think I can get the full thing out there. So, Junior, is there a book you want to see on the list? Since you are our one live viewer right now, and we love you for that. Thank you. You were here for our first. I want to hear what's one book you've read that you want to add to the list, and one book from your TBR that you want to add to the list. So give us 2 books, and we'll put them on the Wheel of Fate since you're here with us. Call me M. Okay, M. We will call you M.
Hi, M. I'm L.
M, are you an author?
Ooh.
Because if you are, I think I just learned who M is. And if so, stop, because we need you on. Like yesterday.
Are you thinking who I'm thinking?
Okay, always Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I probably am.
Okay.
And then, what's one on your TBR that you want to add to the Wheel of Fate that you haven't read? I know it's like tricky, but it can be any genre. Like, but please just make it dark. we're not really in the...
Anything that has some emotional like balance in it. Don't give me a love story, guy. No, I'm just kidding. I like probably.
I'll
love
take
stories.
your guesses.
Our guesses on what? On what's on your TBR?
Or on who you are.
Oh, on who you are. I don't want to say it
Oh.
out loud in case we're wrong.
No, me either. So we won't be guessing on who you are. I'm not going to guess what's on your TBR either, because I have a feeling that you are a very varied reader. And probably read, okay, Wild Reverence, Rebecca Ross. I have never even heard
I
that.
haven't heard of that either. What is
But on the Wheel of Fate, it's going to go.
going on? I love
Guesses
that.
on who I am. Well, first of all, you have to tell me if you're an author or not before I'm going to guess. And even then, I might not do it live. But I might send you a DM and say, hey, are you the same M from the YouTube channel? And if you are, well, then I'll know I was right. If you aren't, then I just randomly reached out to another author named M, and maybe they'll find us.
Maybe. I mean, that's not the worst plan.
Are you doing the Wheel of Fate, or am I?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I have the app. I can plug them in.
Okay, well, yeah.
Oh, wait, are we doing that today? Oh.
Yeah.
I do know. Good job. Hold on, I'll pull it up now.
I mean, that's why I'm asking. I can pull it up if you want me to.
It doesn't matter. I have it right here. Okay.
I'm no author and definitely not famous. Ooh. But you've read Elle before. That's interesting. My guess is totally blown out of the water now. Because the one I thought was an author.
Okay.
Well, now I like want to play the M name game.
The M
like,
name
are
game?
you a Megan or a Melissa?
Oh my Lanta. Okay, tell me the book that she said, or they said again.
Wild Reverence, Rebecca Ross.
Wild.
I feel like I'm lisping all of my S's today.
I always lisp, so if you don't, sorry, anybody.
I don't normally, and I don't know why. It's happening. Very weird.
Okay, so we have our first book on our wheel. Are we adding? Okay, we're gonna add the Serpent.
We gotta add one of yours. Yep. So that's one of your tributes, and that's one you've read, right?
Yes. So
well,
now
then
you're
I'll
up
do
with
my
one of
tribute.
yours.
This one, The Fall of Ruin and Wrath.
Ooh, that one's already on my TBR.
Fall of Ruin and Wrath, Jennifer Armentrout. Loved this book. Love this book. Like, oh my gosh, love this book. I didn't even know I had this book. And I needed an audiobook to listen to because I was going to be driving for a really long time. And I happened to listen to this one. So even better in audio form because I didn't actually have to do the reading and my copy gets to stay pristine. Which is something I love. No cracked spines here, folks. Not a single crack on her. And she's pretty. Blue sprayed edges.
Ooh, those look really nice in the thing because it's like going in and out, so it almost looks iridescent.
And keep in mind, folks, I do run a bookstore. So if you want to grab your book of the month read at a discount, I didn't even think about that until right now.
That's a great idea. We should totally add
on discount.
We should totally add a book of the book of the month on your store. So if people want a physical copy, they can get the discount for it. That's an amazing idea. You're so smart. You're such a smart cookie.
All right, like hello. I don't know why I didn't think of it because it's normally $20. At least that's what the tag says.
The sticker says.
You ain't gonna pay that. I promise. I am like all about a deal. But anyway, love this book. Love this book. Want to talk about this book, but don't get mad at me because if you read it, book 2 is not out yet.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one you told me. Okay.
I'm so upset, and I was so upset because I normally don't do that to myself. But apparently, Jennifer wants to finish a different series before she finishes this one.
Jennifer, come on, Jennifer.
I know. What are you doing to me? Which also at the same time, this is my plea, please decide to come on our podcast, whatever cast. Hang
And
out
be a
with us,
goblin.
Mom. I know you're like way too big for me to be giving shout outs to, because like, girl,
So
you
is
big. You
Carissa.
big deal. So is, yeah. I was gonna say, if I've heard of you and you're in this genre, you big. So I know you're probably not going to, but if you do, we appreciate you. We're teeny tiny. We'd love to see you with us. Blow us up.
Yeah. Tag your friends. All right.
Okay, hold on. We just got a comment. It says, born to the firelight domain of the underworld, Matilda is the youngest goddess of her clan, blessed with humble messenger magic, but in a land where gods kill each other for magic, Matilda must come of dun dun dun. I don't know the rest.
Must come dun dun dun. Is
I'm
that
assuming
is
I'm
that
still
the book
typing.
for the Wild Reverence? Is that what that is?
I'm going to assume that's the blurb on the Wild Reverence. Oh, which I guess
Ooh.
means I should give you a blurb. So glad
Yeah, I ran
our
away with
viewers
my.
can keep us on board because, oh, here's the rest of it. Must come of age sooner than most. She may be known to carry letters through the realm, but she also carries secrets of her own, one of them deadly, the other a mortal boy who dreams of her despite the fact they.
Dun dun dun.
I love that you're keeping me on track though and reminding me about the blurb thing because I was totally gonna space that.
I didn't read it for the Serpent and the Night Wings. I started to for the Fallen Kiss, and then I was like, oh, spoilers, I'm not reading that. But that's
Okay,
okay.
so we'll circle back to that too. Because I feel like if we're gonna put it on here, it needs its rightful airtime.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I talked about it. I gave my own description. Maybe
Oh, okay,
better
here we
than
go.
the blurb.
Despite the fact they have never met. 10 years ago, Vincent of Beckett wrote to Matilda on the darkest night of his life, begging the goddess he befriended in dreams for aid, but his prayer went unanswered forever.
Aww. Poor guy.
But totally sounds like my jam, especially the minute you said Domain of the Underworld. I'm like, yes! So here for all things
My favorite
Underworld.
realm is hell.
I'm like, don't know. Maybe I'm doomed. I think that, oh, that wasn't it.
Oh, there's more.
Unanswered forever, his heart against the gods. That is until the same goddess comes tumbling through his window, bearing a letter to change both their destinies. For Matilda and Vincent are tangled together by threads.
Ooh, I love it.
I feel like there's more coming. Threads of.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. Threads of fate and the promise of a future beyond dreams. One that might rewrite the dark, blood-soaked ways of the gods. Or end them.
Wow. Oh, that one will be good. That's going on my
That
TBR
will be
whether
good.
we do the book of the month with it
So
or
you
not.
go first with your blurb real quick, and then I'll give you this one.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So, for humans and vampires, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always, always guard your heart. The adopted human daughter of the Nightborn vampire king, Araya, carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Her only chance to become something more than prey is entering the Kajari, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. But winning won't be easy amongst the most vicious warriors from all three vampire houses. To survive, Araya is forced to make an alliance with the mysterious rival. Everything about Rain is dangerous. He's a ruthless vampire, an efficient killer, an enemy to her father's crown, and her greatest competition. Yet, what terrifies Araya most of all is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. But there's no room for compassion in the Kajari. War for the Nightborn crown brews, shattering everything that Araya thought she knew about her home, and Rain may understand her more than anyone. But their blossoming attraction could be her downfall in a kingdom where nothing is more deadly than love. You love trials. That's going to be right up your jam.
I know it is. Like the minute, I don't know. The other one's Underworld. Like you got two of my favorite things right there, y'all. All right, so this one, you ready for this?
Ready.
She lives by her intuition. He feeds her pleasure. Long ago, the world was destroyed by gods. Only 9 cities were spared, separated by vast wilderness teeming with monsters and unimaginable dangers. Each city is now ruled by a guardian, a royal who feeds on mortal pleasure. Born with an intuition that never fails, Callista knows her talents are of great value to the power-hungry of the world, so she lives hidden as a courtesan of the Baron of Archwood. In exchange for his protection, she grants him information. When her intuition leads her to save a traveling prince in dire trouble, the voice inside her blazes with warning and a promise. Today he will bring her joy. One day he'll be her doom. When the Baron takes an interest in the traveling prince, the prince takes an interest in Callista. She becomes the prince's temporary companion, but the city simmers with rebellion, and with knights and monsters at her city's gates, and a hungry prince in her bed, intuition may not be enough to keep her safe.
Ooh.
Bum, bum, bum. One moment, we have a child interruption. Yes, dear.
Why are you winking?
I am talking
Hiding.
with book friends about books on a live video. You know how you like to watch people on YouTube?
Yeah.
Guess what? Mommy's on YouTube. Surprise! I'm just not as fun to watch as some of the guys you like to watch. I'm no Mr. Beast. By the way, Mr. Beast, my son loves you. So if you want to join us, I'm just going to throw that out.
You're just gonna invite everybody.
I mean, why not? Okay, go out there with Daddy and shut the door for me. I love you. I'll be out there soon. Again, if you're not here for mamas and kids, like, see ya.
We're all moms. Just about. Okay. My turn?
Yes.
For my second.
You have to tell me if it's one you've read or not, though.
Yeah. So I figured I'd go through my 3 that I've read before we do the 3 that I haven't.
Perfect. Just want to make sure I stay on task.
Donut, donut, donut,
Ooh.
donut,
Ooh.
donut, donut, donut.
Stop
it. Hey, book buddies. Is that
We only
one?
get to count her once, though.
So that's gonna be one that you haven't read, right? Because you haven't read this one. And
I have not read
this one. Okay.
And
Anybody
it's on
out
my
there?
TBR.
What?
And it's on my TBR, so it's... You stole one.
Well, I'm sorry. You know, I thought we coordinated too. We did no good job.
No, but I think I'm going to snag another pick real quick. So tell us all about it.
Okay. I will read the back blurb, but if you've read this book, I want to talk about it. This is such a hyped up book. Everybody loves this book, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so dark! It's so dark." There is some darkness in here. I'm not gonna lie, but my problem is with the MMC, and I want to talk about it because I just need to. So if you've read it, let's talk about it. All right. The Manipulator. I can manipulate the emotions of anyone who lets me. I will make you hurt, make you cry, make you laugh and sigh. But my words don't affect him, especially not when I plead for him to leave. He's always there, watching and waiting. And I can never look away. Not when I want him to come closer. Alright, so that's the Manipulator. That's POV 1. POV 2. The Shadow. I didn't mean to fall in love, but now that I have, I can't stay away. I'm mesmerized by her smile, by her eyes, and the way she moves, the way she undresses. I'll keep watching and waiting until I can make her mine, and once she is, I'll never let her go, not even when she begs me to. You know, I don't think I've ever actually read the back of the book before. I think that's the first time. I'm kind of disappointed. It feels like kind of a letdown. So
I feel like I need to give our viewers kind of my disclaimer that I gave earlier too, because I get a lot of comments about why my reviews are always so good. I'm a really good blurb reader. I can pretty much read the blurb and tell you if I'm going to like the book. And I normally don't read it unless I've read the blurb.
Okay, I am a shit talker. I love a book. I love books. But I also love to pick apart books. And it's funny because my sister, she's like, "Can't you just have a good time? Like, do you have to overanalyze everything in the book?" And I'm like, I can still love it and still have problems with it. Like, I can do both. So don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If you hear me like say, "Okay, I have an issue with this book," it does not mean I didn't love it, because I probably really did. But I also I overanalyze. I like OCD. I nitpick. And that's why I love talking books so much, because I want to know if like somebody else feels the same way that I do.
And I guess we're just shooting for the moon here because HD Carlton, you're huge too. Welcome to the podcast. Please join us. I didn't pick any indies this go around.
I didn't either. I think probably because I don't know what indies I have on my shelf. We're gonna have to do that.
I think because most of my indies are either my current reads, hashtag. Give me a minute. So bad. I almost called you Marsha. Maria Franklin. Sorry, girl.
And you
Love
can
you to
definitely
death,
come on the show.
I am still in the middle of that book. I'm
reading it next. I'm reading it next.
And it is so good. I am dying to know what's happening next. And I'm almost done. So we're going to need to have you on. But you're like my only indie read lately that's not, my normals. But I think next month I will make sure we have more indies. In fact, I know one specifically who is going to be on that list.
Okay.
Anyway, I digress. All right, my next tribute.
Okay, let's see it. Do it to it.
Whoop. Why can't you see it?
Put it closer to your face. There you go. Ruth Ware?
The Lion Game. It's like really going in and out.
Maybe it's the color of the book. Maybe it doesn't like it.
No, I think it's the angle. And my lights. Or my phone is really good at knowing what's a person's face and what's not. Because right now, if I hold it this way, it thinks it's part of my clothes. So, Ruth Ware, also huge. But this is my genre, not yours, girl.
Mm-hmm. That's right up. That's all you, baby.
So, this was actually a Reese Witherspoon book club pick.
Ooh.
Which, I gotta do it. Reese, come on the podcast. I know you're probably never going to. My world, Reese.
If we get Reese Witherspoon on here,
I will drop dead from shock if we get Reese.
No kidding.
Because I will die, and I won't only fangirl from the book club sense, but girl, I'm gonna lose it from like Elle and movies and Elle Woods. Come on now, please. Not to mention, just all the things, Anyway, this one doesn't have a blurb.
Oh, none for you.
Hold on. It might on the inside. It's one of those that's got it's so big. There's quotes from everybody and their brother on it.
Yeah, I don't like when there's quotes on the book actually. Or
I really don't
quotes,
either.
like the reviews. Like if I pick up a book and it doesn't tell me what it's about, it just tells me what other people think. That kind of annoys me.
But literally at the back of the book, there are topics for your book club Q&A and discussion questions.
Wow. Presumptuous of them.
I must have bought some fancy version of this. All right, so I'm going to look it up real quick and read us the blurb. I don't like that it's not on the book, though, so...
I don't like that either.
Say that. You must have ended up on my TBR prior, because I would not have even put it on my TBR if I hadn't read the blurb. Never in a million years.
While you're looking up yours, do you want me to talk about my next one?
Old lady, I've got it right here.
Okay. Get it, girl.
Wait a minute. No, I didn't. I ended up on a TV show. Go ahead, you're next.
All right, you're up. Okay, so my last already read. This book, okay, I don't honestly know how big it is. I don't honestly know how big the author is. I don't know a single person who has read this book, and I don't know a single person that I've asked who even knows that it exists. But I love this book. It was probably one of my favorite reads. And it's an easy read. Like, so obviously I love Akatar and Fourth Wing and all the stuff. But this one was easy. It was like the right amount of everything to where it wasn't like so over emotional and not so dramatic and not so over the top, but it was just enough to be perfect. Ready? And it's absolutely beautiful.
I've heard of that.
The Firebird. You probably heard of it because I've told you about it like 7 times.
Okay.
But
I didn't
look
think
at
about
these
that. Yeah.
sprayed edges.
Look at those.
They're absolutely beautiful.
That's
The
really
map
good art.
is beautiful.
Snap. Who published that sucker?
Bramble.
Oh, that explains.
Yeah. So you got a
I
dragon.
mean, like, huge props to Bramble. You're most of the books on my shelf, probably, because I clearly like your work.
Yes. Yes. So I love this book. And I think it's so weird because I haven't seen it a lot of places. I haven't found anybody else who's read it or even heard of it. So hey, if you've read this book, if you read Firebird, then let me know. Let me know I'm not alone because this book is so underrated. Why aren't more people talking about it? It is Dragon Shifter romance, and I'll read the back blurb. His movements were fluid, lithe, a hunter steady progress, or a honey. Just kidding, I can't read and I don't know how to talk, so. A hunter's steady progress towards the awaiting prey. His face was steeped in shadows till he passed a torch. I sucked in a staccato breath. His face was too hard, too sharp, too arresting. His maker had cut him with an unforgiving blade, molding him into a beast of unquestionable dominance and terrible beauty. He stood off to the side of the front row, his dark gaze sweeping the audience. The gusting torch flame licked along his features, caressing into the shadows like a lover. Then it happened. Flickering flames caught the golden deep of his irises, touching the supernatural doors to his soul, if he had one. I exhaled, the breath I'd been holding, knowing I looked upon the beast of legend, the one who filled our people with fiery nightmares, who stormed across the world and took whatever and whoever he wanted. Dragon, I whispered. So, Dragger Shifter romance. Funny story. I actually don't think I'd ever read this back blurb either. I think I buy books because they're pretty, so I see a book and it's pretty, or like I hear about a book and somebody's already told me that I'm gonna love it, so I buy it. And I don't even know. I'm not a blurb reader, actually. I'm winging it. I'm jumping head first, and we're gonna see what we're gonna find. But I don't think I've ever read that one either.
That's funny. I'm kind of the same way, though. Like, if somebody I know and I like what they've either write or read, typically all they have to do is recommend a book. But I'm also a cover whore. Like, if you've got a good cover, I'm
enough,
buying
I'll
your
buy
book.
it just to put on my shelf. I don't even care if I like it.
I might not ever read it, but it's gonna go up there.
Exactly.
Okay, so I finally found us a blurb.
All right.
Sorry, Ruth, that took me way too long, girl, but you need to be putting this on your cover. Also, before I read, another little confession. I really like British authors somehow, for some reason. Ooh, we're getting a alert.
That's weird.
Did
We
you
were on
get
for like
that?
an hour and a half last time and it didn't kick us.
I know.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
Now I'm breaking up.
Anyway, I'm going to keep going. So, I like British authors because, I don't know, I just think their plots are really good, apparently, and I don't even know they're British until I get to reading it, and then I'm like, hey, I'll be darned. So this one says, on a cool June morning, a woman is walking her dog in the idyllic coastal village of Salton, along a tidal estuary known as the Reach. Before she can stop him, the dog charges into the water to retrieve what first appears to be a wayward stick, but to her horror, turns out to be something much more sinister. The next morning, 3 women in and around London, Fatima, Thea, and Isa, receive a text they had always hoped would never come from the fourth in their formerly inseparable clique, Kate, that says only, "I need you." The 4 girls were best friends at Salton, a second-rate boarding school set near the cliffs of the English Channel. Each different in their own way, the 4 became inseparable and were notorious for playing the lying game, telling lies at every turn to both fellow boarders and faculty. But their little game had consequences. And as the 4 converge in present-day Salton, they realize their shared past was not as safely buried as they had once hoped. Atmospheric, twisty, and with just the right amount of chill to keep you wrong-footed. Bum, bum, bum.
So I think
It
since
was
it took
good.
us
It's
an
not got the
hour,
best reviews. But anyway, go ahead.
I think since it took us almost an hour to each get through, you still have one more, right? That you've read?
Yeah.
So I think since it took us almost an hour to each get through our 3 books, we should do the other 3 for each of us that we haven't read next Tuesday and then spin the wheel next Tuesday.
Yeah, that should still give us enough time to buy it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. We'll do that. Because
Okay.
we just get so sidetracked in talking about everything else.
Yeah.
But I mean, then again, we are talking about 6 books.
Yeah, which is a lot, especially like reading the blurbs and everything. So I think and it'll give me some time to think over my TBR books that I brought too.
Same, girl, same. And I'm going to throw some indies in there because I need to.
Yeah.
And if you join us live, just like we did with M, you can contribute. So if you're on next Tuesday, we will also take your 2 picks. We will take your one from your list you have read, as well as your one from your TBR. Because we let M give us both.
Yeah. I love that.
So,
And the more
if
books
you're
the
on
merrier.
live. So you got to be on live, though.
Yep, you have to be on live and you get to contribute to the Wheel of Fate.
Approximately the same time.
Yep, we're going to plan for Tuesdays at around 7:30. I think that's a good time for both of us, yeah. And we'll just let you know. Like I did this time, we'll put a Facebook post saying, hey, 5 minutes. We had some technical difficulties today. But you still have one more book, right? So take her away.
I do. You do too, don't you?
Nope, I did all 3 of mine.
Okay, good. The Silent Patient. So, also one of mine, not yours, and apparently also one that has nothing but quotes on the back.
Oh,
but
fine.
this is a hardcover, so my quote's on my flappy flap.
Oh, I do have a...
Alicia Barrington's life is seemingly perfect. A famous painter married to an in-demand fashion photographer, she lives in a grand house overlooking a park in one of London's most desirable areas. One evening, her husband Gabriel returns home late from work, and Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and then never speaks another word.
That's a lot.
Alicia's
That's a lot of
refusal
times.
to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into something far grander. A mystery that captures both public imagination and casts Alicia into notoriety. The price of her art skyrockets, and she, the silent patient, is hidden away from the tabloids and spotlights at the Grove, a secure psychiatric unit in North London. Criminal psychotherapist Theo Faber is captivated by Alicia's story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband takes him down a path more unexpected and more terrifying than he ever imagined. A search for the truth that threatens to consume him.
Ooh, and that was called The Silent Killer?
Called The Silent Patient.
The Silent Patient.
And I would butcher this name if I tried it.
We can't say
So, someone's going to have to tell me how to say this. But it's... Alright, here we go. Don't laugh at me, and I know you're big too.
I'm making no promises.
Alex Michaelides? I don't know. Michaelides? No, it can't be that. Sorry, I know I butchered it. But doesn't mean I didn't love this book. I really did. I truly did. And I know you're too big for my own britches over here. But again, If you want to join us, please do so. I apparently am so obsessed with British authors that 2 of my picks are by them. So there you go. But I thought I had to go thriller heavy for you.
Yeah,
but
it's
I couldn't
okay. I went
resist.
fantasy heavy. Well, I did 2 fantasies and a dark romance.
That's
I
good.
mixed it up a little.
Yeah, and I probably 1 fantasy and 2 thrillers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this one, let me just tell you, the fact that the book starts with she shoots him 5 times in the face, like, that's
Throwing you right
opening.
in. Throwing you in the deep end.
Right in there. Like, right in there. And it doesn't even really follow the patient. Although, what I will tell you about this, one thing I love, is you get 2 POVs. So you get the psychotherapist, and you get hers told through her journal, not in present day time. So her journal is like the flashback POV for her POV. So super interesting. And they're starting to finally converge on modern day time. So her timeline's catching up to psychotherapists. And I assume that's where we kind of get to the end of the book and learn the truth.
Okay.
I say I've read this, but I'm literally 10 pages from the end, so don't kill me. I put it in there.
It counts. I'm counting it.
I will finish it before you start it, though.
All right. Do we have anybody online? I think we have a couple of minutes. Maybe this would be a good time for questions or any comments if we have anybody who has anything that they want to add in the comments.
Also, you can drop your top 3 favorite indie authors. Let's go there.
Ooh, I like
because
that.
we do like to support the indies, and I feel like today was not as indie heavy as we normally are. So I want to hear your 3 favorite indie authors. Don't care the genre. They just got to be indie, which means no major publisher has picked them up. So I get that question all the time from indie authors. Does indie author mean I have to be a self-published author? And the answer is no. Typically speaking, an indie author is just an author that either self-publishes or is with a small indie press / publisher that is not owned in some way, shape, or form by the Big 5. So keep in mind the Big 5 own like a bajillion and 1 imprints. And there is a chance they're out there parading as like some small publisher, but they're really considered top 5. So in order to be indie, your small publisher cannot be in any way, shape, or form owned by a top 5 or any imprint thereof. So there you go.
And what are the top 5?
2 cents.
Let's see. Red Tower, Bramble.
Nope, not even.
Really?
You've got Simon and Schuster, Macmillan, I think. Yeah, because Bramble and them, they're owned by top 5. Penguin Random House.
Okay, yeah, I knew Penguin.
Hatchet and HarperCollins. Those are your top 5.
Okay.
So I wonder who owns Bramble. Because I always have wondered that. They're owned by Tor, who's owned by Macmillan. And this is why I say, like, I have a graphic, I'll share it next time, that goes like 5 layers deep. And by the time you get to the far right, like there's a bajillion and 1 publishers on that list. But they all feed to the top 5.
Interesting.
So like Bramble's owned by Tor. Tor owns a whole bunch of imprints, but they're ultimately owned, when you go by Macmillan. So nothing bad about them, just means like y'all get marketing background, y'all get support, y'all get a lot of help. And that's why I like to support the indies, because you don't at all. You out there,
I have you.
Count, girl.
You count to me. I appreciate all of your help.
I love you, and I know you do, but I'm not like over here dropping $1 million trying to market for you. Like, I'm not going to pretend like I am either. I'm not a millionaire that's dropping that much money on.
One day, life goals, right? We gotta have goals. Dream big.
I mean, we will be one day, right?
Yeah.
One day. All right, I think we're about to get kicked off.
That is time, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll plan to be back on next Tuesday, and we'll go through the TBR of the books we haven't read that's on our TBR. And you have something to say? Say it fast.
Yes, we will be popping on soon in the coming days because our little goblins will be here. So you're going to get an impromptu drop in.
Yay!
I don't know when, but at some point we will go live between now and next Tuesday because our goblins.
We gotta introduce the goblins.
We're
gonna have to name them, everything. Oh, I'm so excited! So excited! All right, bye guys.